Game here and Game Double Tap, folks. Welcome to my series that I usually like to do on Mondays, which is take a look at and I first listen to a new game. This one's called Six Ages. It's really cool. It's like a builder slash what choices you make kind of game. So a choices game, a builder game. It's got a really clean little user interface. It's got sound effects and it's got tutorial built in. So you can pretty much just walk your way with your fingers through the entire game. I'm just here to kind of talk about some of the things that might help you get over the first angst of kind of opening up a game right out of the box. And that's kind of what I do here on Gaming with Mike. I play the game right out the box and I notice if there are any accessibility issues. I also take notice of any really cool features like sound effects, background music, ambiences, really ease of use of the user interface, stuff like that. So, and then I just pass it on to you, and then I leave something in the description for you to find a link to the game, and you go check it out yourself and you play it and support the developer. That's really all that is. And for those of you who are here for Game Double Tap, I'm just going to keep playing after about 5 or 10 minutes, and you can just stick around with me. I'll start a series of this on Game Double Tap, so if you're watching this on Game, you can swing by Game Double Tap and just listen to me play the game every day. I'm going to put it in my rotation. Probably I will play it on Mondays or Tuesdays. I already have Conjury up, I've got Idle Acta, I've got Empire's Order. I've got several games on Game Double Tap, but I'm always looking for new games. Always looking for new games. Okay, so one of the things to keep in mind, this game is played in landscape mode. However, if you just initially want to start off playing it and you don't like to kind of move it in landscape mode, actually you can put on vertical navigation and it will actually move through the menus. It was really weird how that worked. But once I figured out the game was played in landscape mode, it was much easier. So yeah, landscape mode for this game. And it's pretty simple that way. The menu is pretty simple. This is voiceover. I don't know why they decided to go with landscape mode. It's really strange, but that's fine. You swipe from left to right to move from the information. Pretty simple. A+ across the board. Everything is clean and neat. I had no problem like starting the game out. I had no problem being able to adjust the sound effects and music. Everything is pretty clean. I've also got my noise playing in the background to give us a little bit of special effects because it doesn't appear to have a background music kind of generating or an ambience, though it does have sound effects. So let's just start playing, and then after a while, I'll come back and give you my first impressions of how the gameplay works. And then if you just want to stick around, if this is Game Double Tap, hey, we could just have a good time together. All right, so I just sacrificed some cows. So there seems to be a lot of god myth kind of going on in this game, which is cool. I've been playing and reading a lot of books on gods and stuff, so mythology is great. All right, let's okay, so I can get the attention of the gods by donating a lot of cattle. Now this seems to be very much like a city builder because I have a limited number of resources. So I just sacrificed to a god. And I might want to say this, the names are a little complicated, but you can use your rotor, you can slow down the speaking rate, you can, I do believe, navigate pretty easily through it. I didn't try everything, but I'll leave that for you to try since everything's pretty straightforward here.
Use the sliders.
All right, so now that I've sacrificed
well,
this god, let's find out what it's going to give me. So you got those next buttons, that makes everything simple, just double tap.
Previous button. Use the sliders or tap the plus to choose wealth, then tap sacrifice.
So looks like sliders are going to be
Sacrifice to
implemented.
Uralda.
Let's
Heading.
find out if I can do it.
Calf blessing. Dim button. Increases the fertility of our cows.
So we can sacrifice wealth. Okay, this is interesting. So again, I've never played it. This is my first time. I only had it on for 5 minutes before I started the recording. So right now, I
Sacrifice
assume
to
what I'm
Uralda.
trying
Heading.
to do is sacrifice.
blessing. Dim.
So
Button.
I don't know
Heading
where
not found.
the sliders are.
Increases the fertility of our cows.
I don't feel
Cattle
them
lord.
yet. I'm
Dim.
gonna keep looking
Button.
for them.
Protects our cattle herds from raids and predators. Milk blessing. Dim. Button.
I'm
Increases the
swiping
yield
up
of
and
our
down to
cows.
see if that works.
Selected. Restore pastures. Button.
Interesting. Okay, so this is obviously something I need to
Reduces the
find
effects of
the
overgrazing.
open button.
Goods. 0. Adjustable.
Okay, so it
Swipe
looks
up or
like I
down
can
with one
do
finger to adjust
restore
the value.
pastures. See, it doesn't really explain to me why this happened, but maybe I got a blessing.
1.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I adjust up and down with the slider.
3,
Okay. So
4,
how much
5,
of a
6,
blessing do we
7,
want to get
8,
for the
9,
cows?
10, 11, 12, 13,
One, I don't know what I'm spending.
12, 11, 10. Maximum.
I'm just
35.
swiping up. What am I spending? I'm gonna go
Goods.
with 10. I
10.
don't know.
Adjustable. 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, I can go up to
15,
35.
18, 19,
Oh,
20,
this is
20,
cool.
23,
So,
20, 20, 20, 20,
do I
28,
really?
29,
Does
30,
this really
30,
help
30,
me? I
33,
guess.
34, 35.
Let's go maximum.
Maximum. 35. Hertz. 0. Adjustable. Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust the value.
Okay. So we're going to give a maximum. We're going to
Maximum,
increase this by
35.
35.
Hertz. 1. Adjustable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Hertz.
8, 9, 10.
Herds.
Maximum. 35. Sacrifice.
How much is the maximum?
Button. Advice. Button. Toggles advisors.
I don't know
Sacrifice.
what I'm
Button.
doing. Fine.
Advice. Hertz.
I went 10 hertz.
999. Advice. Hertz.
There's an
999.
advice button. I can
Source,
sacrifice.
Hertz. Advice. Sacrifice. Button.
Oh, I have 900 and.
The pasture restoring ceremony invoked Uralda and her dead mother.
I have
Arnalda.
999
As we trod the hillsides,
herds, okay.
toxic weeds withered in our way, and green grass shoots emerged. Our pastures will be as productive as they once were.
Let's just sacrifice.
Sariana. Button. The pasture restoring ceremony invoked Uralda and her dead mother, Arnalda. As
So
we
you see
trod
you
the
got the
hillsides,
cute little sound
toxic weeds
effects.
withered in our
Okay,
way,
so
and green grass shoots emerged.
we
Our pastures will be as
sacrificed.
productive as they once were. Sariana. Button. Close.
The
Button.
writing is really,
Close.
really good.
Sariana. Button.
Clean, no typos.
Sariana.
It's really
Age,
well
49.
thought out.
Bargaining. Good. Combat. Good.
I don't know
Diplomacy,
the
fair.
people.
Food. Very good. Leadership. Good. Lore. Good.
Let's just double
Magic,
tap on
renown.
Sariana.
Worships. Ridalda. Age 49. Age 49. Mark age 49. The pasture restoring ceremony
So this
invoked
must be a
Uralda and her dead mother,
character.
Arnalda.
We don't
As we
know
trod the
what we're
hillsides,
doing with them,
toxic weeds
so
withered
I
in our
don't
way,
know.
And green grass shoots emerged. Our pastures will be as productive as they once were.
Okay. Looks like it should have a back
Sariana.
button. Now, I was
Close
able
button.
to
Close
get out of
button.
it by double tapping it again.
Pastures restored. You can build a
So
shrine, which will
there
provide
are, I
Uralda's
guess,
past blessing.
characters that
This
pop
increases your
up,
hertz.
and you can
Top
interact
build.
with them. And you can find out who they are.
Question
Let's
mark.
close this
Filter.
menu.
Gods. Ancestors. Chalana Roy. Dostal. Elmo. Temple. Arnalda. Temple. Urmal. Inela.
Okay, let's
Orlan,
do it. Build.
Asura. Ridalda. Selected. Uralda. Reese. Urux. Doriath. Uralda. The cow mother. Daughter of Arnalda. Source.
Let's
Calf
look
blessing.
for build.
Increases the fertility of our milk blessing. Increases the cattle ward. Protect. Build a shrine for a permanent blessing. Build a shrine for a permanent blessing. Build. Button. Build. Building a shrine consumes goods, but then provides a blessing without an explicit sacrifice. Tap build.
Let's build this.
Advice. Button. Toggles
There it
advisors.
is. Build.
Building a shrine consumes advice. Hertz 989.
Okay. Pretty
Swords
cool.
20. Light 3. Fear 0. Goods.
We could
100
get advice
project.
if we want
Two.
to.
Mod.
We don't want to hear
Close.
that.
Dim. Close. Dim. Button. Build. Button. Uralda. Uralda. Build. Button. Build. Uralda's blessing is now active
Okay.
and will help increase
How do
your
I
herds.
build? Okay, Uralda must be our worker. Let's just build. Oh, the sounds are charming. So this is definitely a builder. Got all the sounds of a builder, and very well done sounds, might I add. The sound effects are spectacular. It'll go really well when I play my little My Noise as a little additive to it. I'll craft myself my own little 6 ages, kind of like ambience and soundtrack. So far, so good. Seems pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just follow the prompts. I don't want to ruin the story for all of you who are just here just to check it out. I'm sure you're going to want to do everything yourselves, but this is 6 Ages. I am Mike, and you can find a link to it in my description, as well as the link to Game Double Tap, where I'll be playing this game. That's it for now, folks. Thank you very much for coming here to Gaming with Mike. Love yourself, each other, always be kind. And stick around if you want to hear more of this, if you are on Game Double Tap watching this, listening to this. And I will hear you all next time. Take care.